Hi everyone! Today I'm going to be making a classic basil pesto. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to prepare all the ingredients I need for this recipe. So what I've done is I've chopped up some fresh basil as well with some fresh garlic cloves. I have roasted some pine nuts, which now I'm going to break up and make them into a smaller, more of a flaky texture. And then after I do that, I'm going to roast the garlic, and then I'm going to start adding all the ingredients to make the pesto. All right, so I'm going to get the pine nuts into my device that will break down the nuts to a smaller texture. And then what I'm going to do is, while I'm doing that, I'm going to put my garlic onto the heat, and then we're going to heat those up. When we are roasting both the garlic and the pine nuts, what that does is it adds a nice flavor into the pesto. So doing this technique is quite nice to have that extra flavor. The pine nuts have been roasted, and now I have broken them down into smaller pieces, and now I'm going to start making my pesto recipe. So I'm going to first start off with the crushed pine nuts. Now you can also use a food processor to mix these in even smaller. So we have more of a flaky, there's some large pieces of the pine nuts within the batter here, which is fine. So we're just going to roast our garlic. We're going to start adding in our fresh basil. I have some fresh cut parsley. I'm just going to cut it up into small pieces, and I'm going to add that into our bowl with the other ingredients. So with the pesto, you want to make sure that all the ingredients that you're putting in is fresh, because you want that fresh flavor throughout the whole recipe. Okay, so our garlic is now roasted. Just going to set that aside. We're going to add some Parmesan cheese. I have some pepper and salt, and I'm going to add that into the ingredients that I've started with. I'm going to now add the roasted garlic, and then I'm going to add my olive oil, and then I'm going to blend all of those ingredients and making sure that everything is a nice smooth texture consistently throughout the whole recipe here. And then that should be it for this recipe for a classic basil pesto. Now once I finish that, I'll show you what it looks like. So I've added my olive oil into the ingredients that we put together for the basil pesto, and now I'm just going to blend it. And there we go. So I blended it to get a nice texture, so it looks like somewhat like a paste, which is nice. So I'm going to now put this in a jar into the refrigerator, and it's ready to use on any recipes I like to make. So I'm going to use it in a pasta. If I want to make certain breads, I can put it in the bread, and it smells wonderful, and I can't wait to use it. If you like this recipe and you want to see more like this, please subscribe to our channel. Hit that share, like, and that bell notification.